Picture this. You pack your bags, board a plane, and land somewhere completely new. The sun is warm, the people are friendly, and best of all, everyone around you speaks your language. No translation apps. No awkward hand gestures at the grocery store. Just life, flowing naturally and easily. That dream is more achievable than you think, and today we are going to walk through the absolute best English-speaking countries on the planet for retiring, living long-term, or even just visiting for an extended stay. Whether you are looking for tropical beaches, historic cities, mountain landscapes, or a low cost of living that stretches your dollar further than you ever imagined, there is something on this list for everyone. So stay with me because the country at number 1 might genuinely surprise you and could change the entire direction of your plans. Let us start with the obvious one just to get it on the board. The United Kingdom. And before you scroll away thinking you already know everything about it, hear me out because there are angles to the UK that most people completely overlook. Yes, London is expensive, crowded, and honestly a bit overwhelming. But the UK is not just London. Places like Edinburgh in Scotland offer a combination of stunning medieval architecture, a deeply welcoming culture, and a cost of living that is dramatically lower than the capital. The Scottish countryside and the Welsh valleys are among the most visually breathtaking landscapes in the entire world. For visitors, the UK delivers history and culture on a level that is almost unmatched anywhere else. For retirees and long-term residents, access to world-class healthcare, reliable infrastructure, and a familiar cultural framework makes it genuinely comfortable. The challenge is navigating post-Brexit visa requirements if you are not from the European Union, but many pathways still exist for Americans, Canadians, Australians, and others. Next up, Australia. And this one consistently ranks near the top for good reason. The lifestyle in Australia is simply exceptional. Cities like Melbourne and Sydney offer a quality of life that is routinely ranked among the highest in the world. The weather varies dramatically depending on where you settle. Queensland in the north gives you tropical warmth year-round, while Victoria in the south gives you something closer to a European climate. For retirees specifically, Australia has an excellent healthcare system and a strong expat community, which makes the transition significantly easier. The cost of living in major cities can be comparable to the United States or higher, but regional areas offer incredible value. The one barrier most people face is the visa process, which is genuinely competitive and requires some planning. However, for those who qualify, Australia delivers a combination of English-speaking ease, outdoor adventure, world-class food culture, and safety that is incredibly hard to beat. Now let us talk about New Zealand, and this one deserves far more attention than it typically gets in these conversations. New Zealand consistently ranks among the safest countries on Earth. The natural scenery is so extraordinary it was literally used as the backdrop for Middle-earth in the Lord of the Rings films. Beyond the landscapes, New Zealand has a genuinely warm and inclusive culture. The Maori cultural heritage is proudly integrated into everyday life, giving the country a unique identity that feels vibrant and alive. For retirees, New Zealand offers a relatively affordable cost of living compared to Australia, excellent public health care, and a pace of life that many describe as deeply restorative. Cities like Queenstown and Wellington attract people from all over the world who come for the adventure and simply never leave. If outdoor living, clean air, and a tight-knit community sound appealing to you, New Zealand should be very high on your list. Canada is next, and it is a heavyweight contender for every category we are discussing today. Canada is one of the most multicultural nations on Earth, and that diversity translates into a remarkably welcoming atmosphere for newcomers. Cities like Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal offer world-class urban experiences, while smaller cities like Victoria in British Columbia deliver a charming and relaxed alternative. The healthcare system is publicly funded and widely available, which is a massive consideration for retirees especially. The cost of living varies significantly by region, with rural and maritime provinces offering genuinely affordable options. Winters can be harsh depending on where you land, but Canada consistently ranks among the top nations globally for quality of life, safety, and economic opportunity. If you are American, the cultural adjustment is virtually non-existent, which makes it one of the smoothest transitions possible. Ireland is a destination that comes up again and again in conversations about the best places for English-speaking expats, and it absolutely earns its reputation. The Irish people are widely regarded as among the most naturally hospitable in the world, and that is not just a stereotype. The culture genuinely revolves around community, conversation, and connection. Cities like Dublin and Galway offer a rich cultural scene with music, literature, and history woven into the fabric of everyday life. The Irish countryside is stunningly green and peaceful. For retirees from within the European Union, Ireland offers additional flexibility, and non-EU citizens have several visa pathways available. One important note is that Ireland has become increasingly expensive in recent years, particularly in Dublin, so budget planning is essential. That said, the quality of life, the safety, the culture, and the pure warmth of the people make it a destination that rewards every effort you put into getting there. Here's the truth most relocation guides won't say. English-speaking countries are easier to live in, but they're often more expensive. The people who thrive long-term don't just choose the right country, they secure income that works anywhere. That's exactly what Tube Mastery by Matt Parr teaches. A proven system for building faceless, automated YouTube channels without filming yourself, editing, or dealing with clients. This is how people earn in strong currencies while enjoying familiar language, healthcare, and infrastructure abroad. If you want freedom without culture shock and financial stress, the link below shows the exact blueprint people are using right now. Now we get to the country that I promised might surprise you. Belize. Yes, Belize is an officially English-speaking country, and it is one of the most accessible, affordable, and genuinely magical places on Earth for retirees and long-term visitors. Located in Central America on the Caribbean coast, Belize offers crystal clear water, incredible biodiversity, the largest barrier reef in the Northern Hemisphere, and a relaxed pace of life that is almost impossible to replicate elsewhere. The cost of living is dramatically lower than almost any other English-speaking country, and Belize has a specific retirement program called the Qualified Retired Persons Program that makes the immigration process remarkably straightforward. You bring in a modest monthly income, and you receive significant tax benefits and residency rights. The expat community is warm and well-established, particularly in areas like San Ignacio and Placencia. Healthcare is more limited than what you might find in Australia or Canada, so that is a real consideration. But for healthy retirees or visitors seeking a low-cost tropical paradise where English is the national language, Belize is genuinely extraordinary and criminally underrated. Rounding out this list are a few honorable mentions that absolutely deserve your attention. Barbados and Jamaica in the Caribbean offer English-speaking environments with incredible beauty and vibrant cultures, though costs can vary significantly. Singapore, while expensive, is one of the most efficiently run English-speaking cities in Asia and offers a fascinating cultural crossroads experience. Malta, a small island nation in the Mediterranean, is an official English-speaking country within the European Union and offers a warm climate, historic charm, and a surprisingly affordable cost of living compared to other Mediterranean destinations. Here is the truth that ties all of this together. The best English-speaking country for you depends entirely on what you value most. If safety and outdoor adventure call to you, New Zealand answers that call. If vibrant city life and multiculturalism matter most, Canada or Australia delivers. If affordability and tropical warmth are the priority, Belize stands alone. If history, culture, and that unmistakable European charm are what you are chasing, Ireland and the UK have waited centuries to welcome you. The world is genuinely more accessible than it has ever been, and choosing a destination where the language is already familiar removes one of the biggest barriers to making a real move. So do your research, narrow down your priorities, and take that first step. The life you are imagining on the other side of that plane ticket is absolutely real. Now go find it.